Alright, we are back in Skyrim SE Draygom, and you're probably wondering, if you watched the last episode, where are you and what is Draygom wearing? Well, it turns out that after the end of the last episode, we decided to go down to, let's get the world map going here. We decided to go to Markarth and bring back a lot of the things that we had stored at the house down there. And in the process of doing that, we got a lot of it back up here to the Dragonborn Gallery, and then decided to come down to Whiterun over to the Elysium Estate and get the rest of my things and bring it over for display. And while we were there, a courier ran up and he had a letter and a key from Arian, and it stated that Arian had opened up a safe house up at the top of the Dragonborn Gallery and that we could move in. So we're standing in the living room. Here we are. This is the living room, and we have these great looking stained glass windows. You can kind of see Solitude out there.
When I first arrived in Solitude, I had expected more stores and such. But I guess it's quite nice here anyway.
Yeah, it is. It is nice. So, a quick tour of the safe house. This door goes right out to the gallery library. It's actually a secret entrance, which is pretty neat. We'll get to that. Right off the main living area, here's the workshop. And we have an archaeology workstation, a soul extractor station. You can actually put enchanted objects in there and it will extract the soul and put it into a soul gem. The magic will come right out and just boom.
I've tried so hard to get better at spellcasting, but I just don't seem to have that in me.
You will.
I have a similar problem.
You will.
My eyes and ears
Here's
are
our
still
tanning.
recovering from my first and only attempt with magic.
Leathercraft.
Poor you. I know exactly what you mean.
They're having a
I
discussion.
once accidentally
Here, of course, is your alchemy table.
Inside the store.
And we
The
have
effect was
a staff
devastating.
enchanter.
Was
Over
anyone
there.
injured?
This is the alchemy
No,
table
but,
with ingredients,
the
potion
shopkeeper lost his
storage,
beard.
poisons.
And his braids.
And
the
right
rest
here
of his
is the
hair went
enchanting
black
table.
and curly.
Really? Wow.
And we have soul gem
I don't
storage.
quite understand why he
along
was
with
upset over that.
a soul gem
Myself, I always wanted
transmogrifier.
dark curly hair.
Okay, you guys. We've got a replica workbench, and what this is when you bring back a magic item and you want to put it on display.
Home sweet home. It's
If you
so
want to
good be
use the
here.
magic item, you just make a replica and put the replica on display instead. And then you can use the magic item. Here's the place where I've been at, mostly. This is the smelter. There's where you turn it on. And you can melt down ingots and everything. We have the blacksmith's anvil. Here's the storage right over here. And gemstones. And the weapon grinder, sharpening wheel, workshop table, the workbench for armors. And then this is actually a pretty elaborate storage system. It will sort through your inventory and it will put everything where it belongs, such as ingredients, leather, gems, ingots and ore, poisons, potions, raw foods,
If you want
all
me to,
of
I
that
could play
stuff.
some music.
And I actually have a few things turned off in that because I like sorting them myself, so it's not
How
a
do
big
you
deal.
know if a dragon has been in your garden? Your livestock are dead and your home is gone. It's not a joke. Dragons are no laughing matter.
No, they're not. Alright, so we have this well, we have wall storage also. Here's heavy armors, light armor. Here's my desk. There's a coffer right here, sales income. Let's see what I've got. 752 gold. That is from selling items in this pile. What you do is,
when I was working at the
if you have a lot of junk that you've brought back,
told me about Rogvi.
You can just pile it up in here, and every once in a while somebody will come by and they'll pick this stuff up, and then the gold that you get for it will be over there.
Maybe he was bad, but did he deserve to be executed?
I don't think so. I think that was over the top. But we don't make the laws in the city. We just live by them. At least for now, anyway. Shields, swords, maces. Here is the bedroom. There's a nice canopy bed. And this is actually another sort of an elaborate storage. What we have here is different costume storage, and there is a spell that this book gives you. And you can store outfits in here. Hello. And automatically change your outfit on the fly. So, for instance, I have alchemy attire. And here I have a necklace of major alchemy, some boots, and a tunic. So if I want to make some potions, I just use that spell and it changes my clothes real quick, so I'm wearing my alchemy gear. And I can actually make better potions because I have that necklace in there. And then I can just go back to my regular armor. Speaking of which, yes, that is dragon carved armor. It's sort of like the Nordic carved armor, but it is in a form of a dragon. And that's actually something you'll see down in the description below. It's a light armor, and I enchanted it as well. So let's different pieces there we are. Increases stamina by 23 points. I managed to make some potions of fortify smithing and get these things up to epic. So my blacksmithing is coming along pretty well. Here we have a closet for all the cloaks of Skyrim, and I've got 3 so far. There's that Vermina's cloak that we found up near Dawnstar. They're all stored in here. I have quite a few, but it's really the special ones that it displays. Cloak of the Northern Paladin. Found that. And I have some swords hanging on the wall and all that. Yeah, this is the kitchen. And this is pretty neat too. You have your storage for raw foods, cooked foods, and whatever you put in there, it will display them out here. And also in the icebox, which is right here. It's pretty handy. So if I want to make something, I can either just reach in here and take the ingredients, or
it's so good
I can go ahead and start
together with you.
And it will grab the ingredients for me. And this is what I can make. So I can whip up a vegetable soup real quick. And then it will take all of those ingredients and put them back where they belong. Same way with the blacksmithing and crafting and everything like that. See, my weight just went back to normal. And we've got liquor cabinet and ale, all that good stuff. There's where it displays the snacks that we have. Got some sweet rolls. Honey nut treat, apple dumpling. It will actually set these plates with food that I have in storage, the cooked food. So, we've got some baked potatoes, we got some steamed mud crab legs, got a cooked beef in there. Looks really nice. And then further down, more displays, daggers, axes. This is the room that is set up for companions. So, This is where...
You could use a bit more art.
If you want me to, I could read a book for you.
Oh, that's okay, Vilya. Not at the moment. If you're wondering who I'm talking to, it's nothing. Don't worry about it. This is where Inigo stays. In here. And if we have other companions over as guests, there's plenty of beds. Plenty of beds they're set up. And they have their own plate of food. This back here is where they... This is an armory. Store weapons back here that they can use. Whoops. Yeah. Pretty handy. So this is the safe house. If we go out there, that takes us out to Solitude and also the porch which is out there. We have...
Elvish armor is the best, I think. Especially for a girl.
Yeah. Yeah. Elvish is nice. I don't know. So we are outside of the safe house, and we're in this little enclosed space. If we pull this chain, the wall opens up, and we are now in the museum. This opens up to the armory. And we'll take a real quick look at the armory. A lot of this stuff I had in storage. From all the adventures we've had thus far, and some of this I actually smithed myself. So, my smithing's been, it's gone up quite a bit.
I wish you would be more careful when you're fighting. If you're not concerned of your own life, think of me having to face the enemies alone.
Oh, I know. But Inigo will still be there. But they're not gonna get me. Get down off there. And we've got glass and Elvish. There's the Elvish display. The steel. All the steel armor that we've found and all the weapons we've picked up. Iron. Forsworn.
There are so many books I'd like to read, but nowadays I don't even have time to read my own diary.
Well, you wrote it, you don't really need to read it. Just write some more in it. So we have Imperial there. We have a spot over here for Stormcloak. I've not come across any Stormcloaks that were dead or anything, but if I do, we'll get their types of armor. We do have this type, like the guard armor. That's Markarth right there. And let's see, we do have this Stormcloak armor. The basic kind. Foot soldier. These are guards that fell in the line of duty fighting dragons alongside me. I picked up their armor and brought it to be put on display. That poor fellow perished in Dawnstar recently. Whiterun, found a helmet, that's it. So, alright, let's go look in the rest of the museum. So leaving the armory, here we have some jewelry on display, the different necklaces of the divines. There's that painting I hung up. And the library is starting to fill out. We have books of all kinds on display. Mostly incomplete sets thus far, but we do have a few complete. Rising Threat. Well, we've got the 2 Black Arrow books. And there's some books over there. And then we have some books that are one of a kind, and they're in these special displays. such as the Book of the Dragonborn and the Dream Stride, Last Scabbard of Akarash. And then some books are displayed open because they have interesting illustrations in them. Lost Legends, Ethereum Wars, Legend of Red Eagle, who we took care of. And there's the Dragonstone, actually. It's one of the first things that I had to pick up. This is where we sort it all. Where it sorts to the different displays. This is the display prep station. Another place for making replicas. And another archaeology workbench. Okay, excuse me, Inigo. I'm gonna try to squeeze right by. You're not gonna budge, are you? Don't look at me like that! Come on.
Excuse me, my friend.
Okay, thank you. Excuse me. Now, there are also books in the library that are on display. This is the second floor. I need to go to the third. There are these special displays up here on the third floor, and books with interesting covers, one-of-a-kind books, they all go in here. So like there's On the Great Collapse, words of Clan Mother Anissi, Lycanthrope, Legends of Skyrim. And here's a little reading room. We can sit down, take a book out, and then put it back in the book sorting, and it goes right back where it's supposed to go. It's a great place. This place is absolutely fantastic. We'll go look in the Hall of Heroes. Let's see. This way. Alright. This is the main hallway. There's the entrance we usually come in. And there's Avram Shazir.
Fine day, is it not?
It is. It is, Avram.
How can I help?
I'm waiting.
How are things going around here?
Nothing much to report. People are behaving themselves. Arian runs a tight ship around here.
That's good.
And all the patrons seem rather pleased.
Good. He's our
Farewell for
guard.
now.
He watches over the place. And there's a painting of the
Life as an
Jarl
adventurer can be
of
exciting,
Solitude.
but one really needs to spend an evening like this ever so often.
Yeah. Donations box currently empty. I got all the donations out. Let's see. Welcome to the Dragonborn Gallery. That currently contains 322 displays.
What can I do for you?
That's quite a bit. Here's the dining hall. The local people from Solitude come in and they walk around and they look at everything. Here are items that Arian has actually purchased with his trading skills that we've put on display. Skull Crusher, Grave Digger, Thornblade, I really like
My
that.
mom always said that I should stay away from guys like you, but I can't say I agree with her.
I would hope not. I mean, wow, she said that? Well, yeah. Anyway. Plenty of displays. Here's Red Eagle's Bane. And Froki's Bow, which I found way back. A long time ago. Debaser, which I found. And the Bellhammer, that one of the first things we found for you. Of course, we have the Hall of Lost Empires. I don't really have anything in there at the
Do you know
moment.
what I would fancy right now? A sweet roll.
A sweet roll?
Yes?
Okay, let's see here. Let's just talk for a moment.
Tell me, what do you want?
Is there anything I could do for you?
Well, you have given me so many sweet rolls lately. If I eat more, I might not get into my dress. But an apple, maybe? Or something to drink?
Huh, I don't have anything like that on me. I'm sorry.
Oh, it's alright.
Yeah, it's all upstairs.
Anytime.
Okay. Let's see. We have the Gallery of Cultural Arts and the Hall of Natural Science down this way. And here is the Hall of Natural Sciences. We are greeted with a mammoth and a giant display. I'm already tired and hungry. Here are the flora that I planted, some displays of it. Charis eggs. There would be a spider there, but I don't have any spider eggs, so. Here's some of the insects that we've caught, and butterfly in a jar. Here we have the majestic moose. And some wolves. Saber cat and bear. These are all made with the ingredients that you find on these animals.
Hello
so,
there.
like, the horker there is a horker tusk and horker meat. And mud crabs are mud crab chitin. Falmer. 3 Falmer ears each. There's a display of a farm. There we have frost trolls, goats, hagraven, and spriggan standing in the back there. Dragon displays.
There's someone watching me. I can tell.
If there is, I mean, there's nobody else in here but us, so you're okay. Another dragon. Fish. The Culture and Art Gallery, I just have a lot of paintings hung up in there at the moment. Here's some of the standing stones that I've found in my travels. And here are some of the shrines that I've found since we've opened the gallery. But that's pretty much it. That is the tour. The tour thus far. So we will go up. Whoop. Yeah, I'm still getting used to some of these. A quick nap, a bite to eat, and then we are on our way. Well, it's 9:50 p.m. Well, let's just leave in the morning. Alright, we have eaten, we have rested, and now we're ready to be on our way. So, see, I'm still getting used to it. Wrong direction. Let's go this way. We can take a look at the garden really quick. Oh, it's pouring rain. Well, we actually have a nice view from here. This is the garden area, back patio. And we have all sorts of jazz bay and blister wort and imp stool that I've planted along through here. Was that thunder? No, it wasn't. And my new sword, by the way. Let's get ready for this guy. We'll go with Unrelenting Force this time. That is the Sword of Ancient Tongues, and I was going to show that off, but now I really get a chance to show it off. I forged that myself. There he is. Okay, we have to figure out where this dragon is. I hear flame. Is he up in there? It's hard to hear him with this rain. Did he fly off? No, he didn't. There he is. He's up here. Right there. Come on, dragon. Show yourself. He landed. Right there.
Come on, see how brave you are.
No! That was bad. Ah. Come back down here. Okay, a couple of potions maybe. Let's see, plentiful healing. I'm not sure what he's breathing. Restore stamina. There we are. All right. Die, dragon.
Sometimes it scares me. I don't want to.
Necromantic. Some kind of an undead. 303. Orcish sword. Very nice. Well, the sword's first test was a dragon, and it did well. I forged that with a couple of potions of smithing and fixed it up nice. I love that blade. It's very good looking. $69 damage. Not bad. Alright, let's take these scales back and store them, and then we'll be on our way.
One dragon less to test this guy.
What's going on here? Don't look now. But there's a monk on the stairs.
I'm waiting.
Sorry.
The museum is closed. One moment. Now, even though it's pouring rain. Okay, you are Brother Icard?
Wait there, citizen. I'm sorry, but the museum is closed to the public at the moment.
It's closed. I'm the relic hunter. I'm also partners with Arian.
Oh, you're the proprietor of the collection here. Good. Orion told me I should be expecting you eventually. There's been a situation at the museum, and Orion has called in the Priest of Arcade to assist. I'm Brother Icard.
Well met, Brother Icard. By the gods. Who died?
Well, no one, but rather that's what we're trying to find out. You see, the museum is apparently plagued by a ghost of some kind, and it's beginning to unnerve the patrons and Arian himself. Therefore, he closed the museum to the public until this can be sorted out.
A ghost? Is it dangerous?
It's uncertain at this point. Most spirits merely have some unfinished business that preoccupies their minds and souls, binding them to Mundus. But they can become rather testy if not appeased eventually.
I see. So what do you need from me?
Well, you know the museum better than most. I'll need some help discovering the spirit's reasons for being here. There are almost always clues as to the spirit's motivation in the place that they choose to haunt. Also, if something goes awry, I'd prefer to have someone capable at my side.
Aye then. What do we need to do?
The ghost is most active at night, according to Arian. So we should return here at nightfall, say around 9, and see what we can discover.
Very well. Night at the museum, eh? And it turns out that the place is haunted. Doesn't that just figure? Alright. Well, I guess we could go hang out. Let's see.